All right, what's up, YouTube? This is my very first video, and I'm going to be talking today about the HSGI Costa leg rig. So for those of you that are just tuning in, obviously it's my first video. Just want to put a little blurb out there. You don't like something I say, you don't agree with something, hey, it's fucking America. I don't give a shit, okay? You can fucking keyboard jockey all you want, but I'm just putting this out there for people that just want some information and kind of desiring the same thing that I wish I had out there on YouTube land before I went out and bought something like this or whatever. I don't care, fuck it. Alright, so yesterday I actually received in the mail the double-decker version of this that I got off of Amazon because Amazon's fucking legit and they deliver to Afghanistan. They're an amazing fucking company in America. I actually wound up returning it pretty much the second I bought it because if you take a look here, these clips are actually sewn in, and that's pretty much like the whole for me personally, the whole reason why I wanted to get a double-decker one was because this is easily deployable onto my belt. I don't have to do shit. I got three I think they're called mouse clips or whatever the fuck to do. One for the thigh and then two for the belt. But if you look on this one, and I probably just was being stupid and should have read the fucking product description or looked up a couple more images. But if you notice right there, this clip is not actually sewn to the leg rig itself. And I spent like 30 minutes trying to like jerry rig something, and finally I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna send this back. And if you notice the price, it's around 150 bucks for this one. This one was about 140, 145. You know, give or take, 10 or 15 bucks depending on when you're watching this. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that's a lot of money, especially for me. I'm not in the military anymore, so I don't have a lot of shit to be thrown around. Okay, and I really like this. It's a good product. HSGI, a shout out to those dudes. They do fucking amazing work, and I always love veteran-owned and operated companies, especially since there's so many of us that are freaking homeless out on the streets. But that's another YouTube video. And the reason why I like this whole setup is because I don't have to go walking around in my day-to-day operations with my freaking backpack. I'm like blanking on the name of it. Timbuktu backpack, and be looking like I'm all like Mr. freaking Special Ops, carrying around all these, spare magazines, multi-tool, a couple M4 mags, for if I just want to pop into the range on my way home. This is my personal carry weapon, my EDC, if you will. It's Glock 30S with the incog holster. I really like this holster, but I ordered a T-Rex Arms one, which I'll probably put a video up on that. I've done some custom work to it just by myself. I really don't believe in like sending that shit off to waste money and get all that high-speed coolness, whatever. All right, so downfall one, clips. All right, not necessarily for this one, but for this this double mag one. Okay, which just gives you an extra M4 magazine, AK magazine, whatever you want to throw in there. Which leads me into my next point. Okay, this is a really cool, like ingenious design where you can pretty much fit whatever the hell you want. Like I got a multi-tool in a what is essentially a pistol mag pouch. All right, you can adjust these, with the clips or whatever. Adjust them, loosen them, just cram a whole bunch of fucking shit in there, whatever you want. And that's really cool, and it's really cool for HSGI because they can just pump these out and market them as, almost like stuff it pouches, so to speak. But throughout my experience and my years with training with gear, and this goes for any product out there that's thinking about, be it elastic or bungee, anything that's like made out of like, bungee is a very versatile material, right? And it has a lot of applications. But the problem that you run into, let's get this to focus real quick, is these plastic threads in here. Okay, when you expose those to the elements for a long time, they begin to break down, especially in environments like Afghanistan. All right. I've had this. This is just Condor, and I know what some of you are gonna say, like, oh, it's because you bought fucking Condor and it's not good material. You can fuck off, okay? I don't give a shit. This is just, Jesus Christ. This is just a dump pouch, right? I've had this for years. I've used this for about 4 years in the fucking military. Probably one of the only things that I bought from Condor that I'll probably, be more than happy to shell out money for again. But this is a dump pouch, for your M4 mags or whatever the fuck, your pogey bait, whatever you want to throw in here. It has this this top here that you can adjust, and lo and behold, guess what? Bungee cord, right? For that adjustment capability. This is a problem. After traipsing around in the Georgia freaking woods and North Carolina and all that shit and whatever the fuck have you, the elasticity of the material in here, like right here, it's still, I can feel it's still pretty pliable and useful. But when you get over into here where the dust and the dirt and the grime's gotten into, especially that nice good Afghan moon dust, it just like snaps. I can feel it, like it becomes rigid and hard, and it fucking snaps. I don't know if you'd be able to hear it, but let's see if we can. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that because my fucking heat just kicked on, but it snaps like a pretzel in there. And all of a sudden, the ability to adjust this, right, just goes right out the fucking window. Maybe on the inside of here it's still okay, but when it's exposed like this, it just goes to shit in the elements, Granted, this was after 4 years, but if I'm going to spend, what essentially to me is a bunch of money on a product, and it may come down to having my life depend on it, when it's exposed like this and it's bungee cord or elastic, it goes for those elastic pouches too. You see that guys just have the elastic, flat panels that they just shove magazines down in there. It's just, I don't know. I am not going to risk it. Maybe if they replace this, which I'm actually thinking about doing, is replacing these with bungee cords and then just sucking it up and tighten it down every time I want to put something different in there or expanding it. Or just make a system where you don't like wrap it so much and use 550 cord, and you can just like yank on it and it'll tighten it like real quick or expand it really quick. But it's a fucking, I don't know. I'm still going to keep this because I'm past the return period to returning it for Amazon for one. I like the idea of being able to fast deploy this. In fact, I'm buying their just static leg panel so that I can go ahead and put different. What I'm going to actually do is probably put some Kydex mag pouches, probably 2 here, and then a med pouch of some kind that I could attach some medical shears to, because it's always good to have some first aid on hand, especially if you're going to be carrying a Glock, you know, appendix every day, you know. And I don't want to hear any of those "you'll shoot your dick off" comments either. So that's about it. You know, mostly just bitching and complaining. Hey, if you like the HSGI and it served you well for years on end, then more power to you. I'm happy for you, and I'm happy for HSGI. They're a great company. I have nothing against them. Once again, this is my personal opinion. So yeah, another thing, guys like and me, I've had a really hard time like getting my mags fucking back in here, which is kind of annoying. I get it, like you don't want them running out when you're running and gunning and, you know, sliding into barriers and doing all that fucking Ranger SF shit, but I just don't know. Maybe HSGI should probably get into the Kydex retention market. I mean, that would probably be a good move for them. And it'll cut down on production. You're not going to buy thousands of feet of bungee cord. But that's just my kind of my review of this, and pretty much any product in general that uses bungee or elastic straps for retention. Just be kind of wary, you know. It does have a shelf life. I've had other products besides, you know, shitty Condor dump pouches that have used bungee systems, and same thing. When they're exposed to the elements for quite some time, I mean, they get worn out. So I like to put my radio on there too. But for all intents and purposes, cool product, but just something to consider, you know, just something to consider when you're looking to buy one of these. All right, I'm gonna stop running my pussy holster, and you guys have a real good day.